Today we were talking about a couple things. We're going to start talking about like traveling and training. So like what the fuck to do with everything, with your mobility, with your nutrition, with your sleep, with your actual physical training when you're traveling. Because, you know, like for us, we've kind of seen, you know, in our super celebrity status now, traveling from place to place.
Yeah, that's us, man.
Like our training just gets all fucked up. So we're here to talk about that. And then we're going to talk a little bit about supplements today.
Yeah, we're doing a hybrid today.
Yeah. Hybrid
2 topics in one episode.
2 dudes, 2 topics, 1 episode. Doing things like, you know, especially, you know, if you're in a long plane ride, yo, like get up, you know, like get up and move.
Yeah, I didn't get up the whole time we flew. It was like 6 hours.
I've also experimented with this a little too, doing like contraction work, like
squeezing your ass.
Yeah, like squeezing your ass or squeezing your quads or squeezing your calves just while you're sitting down, just to get some blood flow to those areas, which has actually helped.
I've done that.
I've done that before. It's almost like training, like while you're sitting in a fucking, you're just like, the person next to you is like, what the fuck are you doing?
You're like,
training, bro. I'm doing squats in my head.
I have a bomb in my ass.
Yeah.
You know, as far as training, you could get into this as well. As far as training, like, sometimes I'll try to do too much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we were at Super Training, it was like, you know, you're in fucking Disneyland. So we were just like, I was like, all right. Like,
yeah.
I think I did everything that was there. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm just going to try
dope.
everything. I'm going to check out this bar. This bar's cool. What's this? What's that? Like, just going around machine to machine.
Yeah.
But I think traveling, you need to have an intent for the day, whatever it may be. Take your time at the warm-up. I know, like, you may be excited and all that stuff, but you know, I would say don't take my time for the warm-up, I end up having to slow down later because something's just doesn't feel great.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. Breathing, make sure I'm opening up my diaphragm, because think about it, you know, with sitting and everything like that, yeah, you have like your lower back muscles, your hip muscles, that shit's gonna all get tight, but that compression of your diaphragm, dude, like your rib cage smashing, like I love to just get out if I'm on like a layover, just like in the middle, like, you know, waiting for the next plane, just literally lay out. Maybe if I have a tennis ball or cross ball, lay on the tennis ball or cross ball and just do like heavy diaphragm breathing, like just really open shit up.
Yeah.
That's really helped me a lot, actually. And that's helped me sleep on the plane too as well. Like when I do, while I'm sitting in the plane, right? Like hands on my belly button and just focus on deep breathing in through my nose and then like filling up my stomach super big and then blowing out. Like that's been my biggest thing.
Okay.
It's kind of like Netflix, right? Like when we were kids, you had like 5 VHSs that you could choose from.
There were no.
Those were your movies. You just watched those.
Maybe
you went out to rent a movie one time.
Big
like,
Green.
Yep.
Sandlot.
Yep.
Those are mine. What else? Roger Rabbit.
Lady and the Tramp was probably in there somewhere. But you had the same 5.
Saturday Night Fever.
You had the same 5 things, right?
Yeah.
So those were the only ones you could choose from, so you worked with it. Now it's like Netflix, which is the equivalent to being in a gym. Netflix has, you know, hundreds and thousands of different options.
I know.
And it's like paralysis by analysis. You're like, oh, what do I do? What do I watch?
Should I watch Netflix? Should I get Apple TV? What about
Hulu?
Yeah. What about this?
I need a Fire Stick. Someone jailbreak it for me? But then you conversely you look at that, you know, you got those 5 VHSs. That's it, man. That's all you're working with. Yeah. So it's the same when you're traveling, you know. You got those shitty hotel like gyms, or you just have, like we were talking about before, you got fucking Tree Murph or whatever. Like you just got to figure it out. Do not make supplements the foundation of your training nutrition, right? Come on, we know this by now. Don't make it the foundation. Like real food should be the basis of where you get all your micronutrients and macronutrients. That should be the foundation. That's where you should start. I'm not saying don't have supplements, I'm saying that should be your foundation, right?
It should be like 90%.
Get your fucking BCAAs from meat, right? Get your carbs from carb sources. Get, your sugars from sugar sources. Try to get your oil from oil sources and like fish sources, things like that. Stick with that first, right? Then figure out the supplement situation, right?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a toxic level to every vitamin, man.
Right.
Like you could have too much vitamin C and die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could have too much vitamin D and that could negatively affect you. So get that shit checked first.
They're not water soluble vitamins like a B vitamin. Like when you pee and you take a multivitamin, you see your pee is
right.
You can pee them out. Fat soluble takes time, and I've not overdosed, but like I've taken vitamin D and then like gone tanning multiple times, and like you feel weird, like you have this weird feeling. I don't know how to explain it. You just feel slower. You feel sluggish,
like sickish, kind of, right?
Yeah, you feel like
it means too much of that D.
Yeah.
Getting too much of that D. Too much of that D.
You can never get too much D.
Be honest with yourself too, man. If your diet is like not on point right now, if the way you're eating, if your nutrition isn't on point, right? If you're not eating, if the foundation of your eating isn't vegetables and then, adequate protein and good fats and good carbs, like if your shit day to day is not on point, then don't even think about taking supplements yet. If you're eating if you're not really eating that great day to day, don't be like, well, I'm eating like shit. Well, I guess I need these supplements though.
Like don't take a test booster when you're not eating enough like zinc and magnesium in the natural foods that we have to help with your testosterone. Those minerals, don't give a shit what you take. Those test boosters don't really, like Tribulus, but like nothing is going to raise your test or close to steroids. Like nothing is going to.
So be smart, kids.
And I worked at GNC in high school, so I know all this shit.
He's an expert.
I know it was all bullshit, and I tried everything.
Just try to find something with the least amount of listed ingredients, because it's we just look at it as, I'm just having a little bit of stomach pain after I ate something, or I have a little bit of stomach pain after I eat or drink this certain thing. Like that's not a good thing. You know what I mean? Like the fact that your stomach and intestines hurt after consuming something, probably not a good thing. So just make sure you find one with the least amount of ingredients as possible. Want more of the Strength Students podcast? Go check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, make sure you leave us a 5-star review on iTunes and on Stitcher. I just met her.